See, there's judgment coming for the scribes and Pharisees, as there is judgment coming for the people who are part of this infrastructure, this system of oppression that includes both the religious and political establishment, the banking establishment, the educational, the academic, the entertainment, all of them. Woe be unto them. Because ultimately it is full of hypocrites, full of performances, stage playing, using sleight of hand, using deception of the tongue, distraction, the pacification of man, so they can extract, so they can take your life source, your time, your energy, your resources. And because of the blindness, because of the God of this world, people don't even know it's taking place. And when you teach them the alternative of the gospel of the kingdom, they want to pick up and dash stones at you for trying to share with them good news, because they're so used to the bad. But what Yeshua could see is, though they made long prayers, what they were doing round the background, they were committing fraud. They were dressed splendidly, making their long prayers, while at the same time devouring widows' houses. Husband dead, widow has a house, so she has a means to have a roof over her head. How can we take that from her? Put the money in the coffers. The scribes and Pharisees had an evangelism program that would take a non-believer and make him twice as worse as them. So they go into a place, and instead of making the place better, they made it worse. This is the world that we live in today. The colonizers with the gun and bayonet are now the colonizers with democracy. The colonizers with bank loans, going into places, making them worse than they were before. The colonizers would go into a place and take Jesus while stealing your land. Take Jesus and steal your children. See, the devil's using the same strategy he's used for millennia. Show you one thing in his hand to entice you, while not realizing the great deception he's using to entice you with this, but there's always a greater consequence. His first move was like that in the garden. Yeshua recognized this is what's going on in the land of Israel. You can discern this by looking at the fruit. What's ever got better? What year can you remember where it got better? Where people were given more freedom? Where the quality of living went up? Where the rate of disease transmission didn't continue going up, it went down. Where depression and anxiety went down. What year was that? No, these are things that are on the rise. Because the people who are supposedly running the ship, they don't care about the passengers. They have no care for the passengers because they are performers. What's the purpose of the performance anyway? You come to the performance, it is to entertain you and distract you from the purpose. And the purpose is to get paid.